Hi, I'm Nathan from Aberdeen Homes. Thanks for joining us. Today we're talking about insulation, vapor barrier, drywall, ceilings, and taping. I'm here with Randy from Alco Drywall.
Morning.
Tell us a little bit about your company, Randy.
Well, we've been in business for 45 years across Canada. Started in residential, went to commercial, and then we have residential and commercial now, and both are doing very well.
How many guys do you have working for you at any one time?
220.
Good sized company.
Fair size, yeah.
Randy, when a house is to be insulated, what's the process?
Well, first they clean all the voids out of the walls, and then they carefully cut the insulation and fit it properly so there's no voids so air can get through. And it's important that they get behind the electrical boxes, the plumbing pipes, and as long as they're very careful and do it properly, it'll be like an R2000.
Randy, what does the R value stand for?
It's resistance to heat transfer.
And how does that affect the insulation itself?
Well, the greater the R value, the less heat you will lose through the wall.
What's the next step to ensuring the house is comfortable?
To install the vapor barrier.
And how's that done?
Well, they have to caulk all the seams, all the joints, and we caulk all the upright 2x4s by windows.
Once the house has been inspected by the city to ensure that the insulation and vapor barrier is installed correctly, the next step is to board the house. Randy's crew, separate crew, comes in and does this work. Can you explain a little bit about boarding a house?
Well, to board it properly, we use different drywall on the ceilings. It's a CD board, it's a more rigid board, and 1/2-inch drywall on the walls, and then you have 54-inch drywall if it's 9 feet to eliminate joints. And we picture cut everything rather than piece in to eliminate cracks.
What does picture cut mean?
On your outside walls and inside, if the wall is 12 feet long and the window in the middle, we'll put a whole 12-foot sheet there and cut the window out rather than have 2 or 3 joints above the window.
Now this creates a bit more waste, but in the end it provides a better product?
Yes, yeah. For the homeowner, it's the ultimate. There's less cracks and we recycle.
When boarding a house, there are several different types of board used. Randy, can you explain to us what those boards are?
Well, for the ceilings, if it's a truss roof, we use CD board. It's a hard board and it won't sag. For the walls, 16 inches, 1/2-inch plain board. And around your tubs and showers, we use a den shield, 1/2-inch den shield, which is made out of different material, and it's got a vinyl face on it that will adhere to the tiles.
Once the house has been boarded, another crew of Randy's comes by to tape it, which is the finishing, the last step. Randy, how do you tape a house?
Well, it's a four-coat process. The tapes go on first, and for that we have a special mud that we use just for taping. It has lots of glue in it. Then it has to dry. Then they do a 8-inch coat over that, and then when that's dry, they put a 10-inch, and then they feather out the edges, and then when it's dry, they sand.
What's the purpose of taping a house?
Well, the purpose is to achieve a smooth paint finish.
Once the house has been sanded out, the ceiling has been sprayed, Aberdeen has the painter come by with tinted primer and puts a coat on the walls. Randy's crew then returns to the house, and what do you do?
We look for any deficiencies in the taping that we couldn't see when we sanded it out, and we repair those, and any nail pops, any scratches, just to try to achieve the highest quality for the paint finish.
Thanks for joining us today, Randy. Appreciate all the hard work that you and your crews do for us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working for a quality builder.